Hello YouTube, what is up? This is ACNL Insight bringing you a second episode for Let's Learn for Animal Crossing New Leaf. Today is all about making friends, how to add people on your 3DS, and how to invite them to your towns and things like that. So first, I want to share a subreddit here called Buddy Crossing. This is specifically for making friends on Animal Crossing New Leaf. It will look a bit different if you are logged into Reddit, so I'll show you that in a second. But basically, there's different people who will post their friend codes and basically look for active friends. There is a mega thread for Pocket Camp if you do play that. But here, I'll click on this one that was posted 5 hours ago to see how many responses they got. So they kind of just explain like who they are, what they're looking for, and then also they're looking for new friends because it looks like they don't have any active ones who are currently playing. So they put their friend code here, and then they have some responses here where they give the friend code that they have, and I will show you where to find your friend code in a moment. But if you want to post on this website or respond, you do want to be logged in because it won't let you if you're not. So if I wanted, I could just click on this, and then if I go to here, I could type a response like, "Hi, my name is," and then just in general, I'm on the Eastern Standard Time Zone. And play every other day. I'm not really writing things that are like super specific. I like doing tours and fishing or something like that. And then you don't have to put these things, but it sometimes helps to let them know what you have interest in, so that maybe you could, figure out something to do while you guys are playing together. So I'm not actually going to post this because I'm not going to be on my Animal Crossing. But if you click this from either the Buddy Crossing page or from, responding to someone else, I'm just going to pretend that this is a post that I'm going to make, looking for friends to tour with. So if you guys don't know what tours are on the island, they have tours, and you're able to get medals, and you have to get a lot of medals to get the gold badge for that. So usually I like to figure out people who like doing tours so that I could do that with them. It's a little bit, you get more medals for doing it with multiple people, and it seems to be less boring. So then you just hit I'm not a robot and submit, and then you have your post show up here, and then people do seem to respond. It depends on the time, obviously, but there are still a ton of people playing. So definitely use this Buddy Crossing subreddit specifically for making friends. I think this is the best place to do that because people are still very active on this Reddit website. So I'll show you how to look up your friend code and add people and all that in just a second. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that our internet is set up for the 3DS. So if you have the parental controls on, then you'll need to put your PIN in that you had for it, and then go to connection settings, and then add a new connection if you don't have this set up already. The only way to play with other people without doing this is by playing locally. So if you are able to find someone who owns this, and you can play via the Wi-Fi on the 3DS, then more power to you. But most people will only be able to play online with other people. So here I just select the internet that I have at my house and then put in the password, and then once the connection tests itself and says that it will work, then you're all set for the internet to be able to add people online. So then you go to the friend list. The first card is going to be your friend code. So if you look at the numbers there, those will be your friend code. And then when you go to add someone, you type in their friend code. So you will need your friend code and their friend code. So you send them your friend code and they send you their friend code. And you both have to add each other in order to be friends. It won't ask hey, this person tried to add you. Would you like like to add them, you have to have the number. You don't have to put in a specific name like I do here for the name, but that's just more as a reference for, if you add someone, you want to know who it is that didn't add you back. If you know them in real life or anything, you could say, hey, Frank, can you add me to your 3DS friend code list? So I'm showing you the other 3DS that I have that I'm doing this on to show you. So I added the friend code for Ragnarok, and now this is my friend code here that I'm typing in to Ragnarok's 3DS. So once I type this in, then it'll say you're now friends with the name of my character, and then also when we go back, we'll be friends. When the picture appears, that means that, it went through fine. For Animal Crossing New Leaf, you will have to take a picture in order for the feature to work for you to visit other towns. So it does cost 500 bells, which, at the very beginning of the game might be a little pricey, but other than that, it's, no big deal. You can retake the picture. There's different emotes you can learn later on, or if you change your style and things like that, then you definitely can retake that, and that's the what picture will show up when other people see you in their town and they click your name and things like that. So now if we go to the train station, we'll be able to, I'm going to open my gate, but there's going to be both DSs that I'll show you what it looks like. So first I'll show you how to open your gate to invite friends to your town. So when you talk to Porter, he'll ask for your town pass card if you haven't visited anywhere before. And then once you have the picture, then you'll be able to visit or have people in your town. And then, so he just tells you that you won't have to show him again, even if it changes. So you invite friends here, and then if you are in a area where you have people next to you playing, you can just do nearby. But if you want to play with people over the internet who aren't right next to you, you definitely need to select the far away. So then it'll ask if you want to start the internet. And all of this is saving, so if you do invite people into your town, it saves the game before they are able to come in. That's just because if you disconnect during, then your games won't save, and you'll get visited by Rossetti. So if someone's being rude in your town, you can honestly just shut your 3DS off, and it will be fine. You won't have any of what they did saved. So this is the other 3DS, and I'm looking to visit another town since my gates are open. Sorry for the little shakiness here. And then, so do you want to connect to the internet? Yes. Make sure that, both of you are selecting the same option. If you select different options, then it won't work, obviously. So now it's saving the game and looking for towns. And then it will show, if you have multiple friends on with their gates open, it'll show a list of towns and the names of the mayors. So I skip ahead a bunch because there's a lot of saving and loading involved. But I'll show you most of the cutscenes and skip just the saving parts. So this is a cutscene the person who will come to the town will see, and then once this loads up and you enter the town, then you'll be able to see whoever is having the gate open will see them enter the town. Now he tells you you can close the gate after you have someone over. I do close the gate. This is for if you don't want anyone else to come into your town. So if you just want to play with your, friend or a couple of friends and don't want more people to come in, then close the gate. and that just prevents anyone from coming in. So I just want to show you guys here how to send messages to each other. I honestly suggest using like a voice service for some kind of voice chat, like Discord or something like that, if you're, able. But you can type to each other. It's just kind of slow and inconvenient. And then if you type something long and they're not able to read it, it's kind of hard because there's not a chat log or anything like that. So you'd click that bottom chat bubble to do that. And then if you click the left side, and you haven't clicked it before, it'll show you that these are the people in the town. If you want to add someone in the town, say you're visiting a friend's town and they have a different friend over that's not on your friends list, you can add them as a friend here. But here, if you click the heart, you can add as a best friend. And what the best friend feature does is it will allow you to know when your friend is on. So if they just log into their game and they have the best friend feature on, and you guys both best friend each other, you'll be able to see when they're on, and you'll also be able to message each other across towns. So if you click the heart and say yes to add them as a best friend, and then if you click this on button to enable the best friend feature, that means that you'll be able to leave the towns and see it says now that we're best friends, that they're online. So I'm going to end the session, which is the fastest way to be able to stop like playing with each other. You can have people leave your town through border, but then you'll have to watch 2 cutscenes instead of 1. And if you have multiple people in your town, making them leave by ending the multiplayer session will be fastest. The reason that it didn't go through there is because they were doing something. If they're talking to someone or have their item box open, then you won't be able to save the game and kick them out. But here's an example of sending a message across towns. So I'll just write hi. And then on the other 3DS, and you can kind of see it's a kind of different writing, and it has that heart there. That shows that it went across towns. So then I'll write hello back. And of course the gate's closed and they're in their own town, so you can see here that the chat does appear. But basically, that's all I wanted to show you guys so that you guys could be able to play with other people. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you in my next video. I promise it will be very soon. I'm already working on it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.